spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3. You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
And here comes the break. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Dort.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
In the corner, Moody with it. Off target from outside. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game on the wing, Wallace. And the Thunder another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Podziemski. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Gilgeous-Alexander bounces high off the rim and drops.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. SGA defending. Podziemski's shot is good.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Hartenstein with it. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Dort finds Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wallace, good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Here's Podziemski to stop the run, and Santos gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Wallace's shot is good.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now, here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. Green with a screen for Melton. And that one's good. Green.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Thunder going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Here's Pajemski. After Oklahoma City gets the three. Pass to Spencer. Green, the screen. Spencer's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
On the wing, Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got 6 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
The Thunder leading by 22. Wiggins passes to Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Santos. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Pajemski. They need this, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Topic. Then it's Wiggins, then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Here's Topic. Cranes the three-pointer. Topic just got himself on the board with 3 there. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Spencer. Still yet to score. Porzingis passes to Spencer, and he lays it straight in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the steal. Williams inside, covered by Wiggins. Here's Spencer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Spencer's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Thunder with some changes. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And Jared McCain sub in for Topic. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the Porzingis miss from deep, nailed from three-point land.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to Moody. Back to Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on McCain. Podziemski's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got 5.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pass to Melton. And the shot goes in.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Wiggins kicks to Caruso. Pulls up. Again, the Thunder score.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now a timeout called by Golden State. So Jared McCain, Richard, showed some serious promise in his rookie season until he was injured.
Yeah, it was cut short due to injury, but in those 23 games played, he averaged 15 points a game on a good shooting percentage. He's got a bright future.
Switch here. Here's Pajemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Pajemski's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to McCain. Here's Dort. And the Thunder, another three.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Shot by Pajemski, no good. The Thunder have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, so what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you guys.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Dort finds McCain. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by McCain.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Pajemski. Yep, that one goes in there. Pajemski's got 6 in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and the Thunder another 3.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wallace against Melton. Pass to Pajemski. In the corner, Moody with it. And the slam by Moody.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And it's SGA penetrating. And slam dunk by SGA.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. We're taking it a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Green. Pajemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given.
Nice finish. No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's SGA. He's got 11. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Moody finds Melton. Here's Santos. Now, here's Melton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, SGA misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Pajemski. And here's Melton. In the corner, Moody with it. Good on the triple. Moody's got 5 points so far.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
SGA from outside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Moody with it. Now SGA defending. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Right side, Dort. SGA from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
But Jemski's shot is good.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Pajemski finds Melton. Driving the lane, and the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Holmgren, and good that time. Holmgren's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for Draymond Green. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. He's still up. Now he's 9 of 10.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Gets it to go. That one good from Melton. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. SGA with the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Got to applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Wiggins dishes to Williams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. Takes the three. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Spencer. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Topic, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Bucket is good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Back to Joe. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Oklahoma City making a change. Carlson's checked in. The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Post. Now Pajemski. Clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Fires, high post. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Topic on the wing. Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Joe, good.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski hits them both. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Topic. Off target from three-point range. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Spencer. Lays it up off the glass.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Joe. Drains it from beyond the arc.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Yep, it counts. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Porzingis, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Joe. Over to the wing. Wiggins outside. Outside Williams. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists in the game. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Thunder, Jared McCain's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Topic. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Podziemski's shot is good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And it's good for 2.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Pass to Moody. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Williams. Wide open. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. SGA's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wiggins outside. Puts up a deep 3. And the Thunder another 3.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Podziemski and McCain pulls it down. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Wiggins from outside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
.135 left in the fourth. And they get it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in, and it's Alex Caruso in for Kenrich Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. On three-pointer, Wiggins buries it from three-point range.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pass to SGA. To the inside. Here's Caruso. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Isaiah Joe. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For Golden State, Draymond Green at the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.